Hello everyone, this is Prashansa Goyal. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this is everything that I read in the month of January. So, the first book I read was Hawthorne's Legacy. It's part of a series, Inheritance Games, and it's written by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So, is book mein the main character, she inherits a lot of money from a billionaire, but she doesn't even know about the existence of that billionaire and how he knows about her. And then, like, there's a lot of games, there are a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of mystery कि उसने ये इतना सारा पैसा इनहेरिट क्यों किया, and that's what we find out in the book. So her life is also in danger because there's a lot of people who are after her money. So जो फर्स्ट बुक थी ये सीरीज़ में, दैट वाज़ रियली गुड, क्योंकि कॉन्सेप्ट नया था, लोग नए थे, एंड देन इट वाज़ ग्रिपिंग, एंगेजिंग, मिस्ट्री उसमें अच्छी थी. But then second book I thought was a lot kiddish than the first book. Although it's a young adult novel, but still I think it was not my cup of tea. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Next book was The Maid by Nita Prose. So it's a murder mystery again, and it's about, so the main female character in this book, she's very eccentric. तो मतलब उसको सोशल क्यूज समझ नहीं आते हैं, शी डजंट अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू बिहेव इन सोशल सेटिंग्स. She's very socially very awkward, but works in a hotel, and she is a cleaning staff there. She's very meticulous at her work, she's very good at her work, but then she has those eccentric qualities. That's how, like, there's a murder that happens in the hotel, and somehow she becomes a prime suspect for that murder. And it's a good cozy murder mystery, but it's not very extraordinary, not a lot of twists and turns. It's cozy, it's nice, it's a fun read. So I gave it 3.75 stars. The third book is Never Lie, which I read on my Kindle. So I was going to Hawaii, and I like to read books on Kindle on my flight. It's just easier to read. So Never Lie is a book by Frida McFadden. Again, a murder mystery. You can tell I like murder mysteries a lot. So the premise of this book is कि there's a couple जो कि they are going to buy a house, but so they go there to see the house, and then they get stuck there because there's a winter storm happening, and the house previously belongs to a therapist who died. And then the female character, the main character in the book, she finds out that there are a lot of recordings that the therapist kept of her patients. So recorded all the sessions with her patients, and so she starts listening to those recordings, and then that's how, like, the story progresses. It's a good murder mystery. In fact, it's one of the most popular Frida McFadden's book. But somehow I think I've read a lot of Frida McFadden books by now, and I think I was able to predict the like there's a twist happening because that's her writing style. She, like, puts in a twist when you think that something is happening how you think it's going to happen, but then there's a twist. So I was not able to predict the actual twist, but I knew that there's a twist coming. So I think I'm just, like, getting bored of her writing style. It's getting predictable, and I need a break from her writing style. The good thing is that all of her books are on Kindle Unlimited for some reason, so that's a plus. But yeah, that was my review on Never Lie. I really like hers, The Boyfriend. That's a really good one. That one I really like. That was like a page turner. And then, so I give this one 3.5 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Beach Read by Emily Henry. It is such a good book. Okay, I'll tell you the premise. So there are two competing authors, and then they both, like, end up in a vacation home, and they both are facing a writer's block. So they decide to challenge themselves and swap their genres. So both have different genres of writing. So they decide to swap their genres, एंड देन उसके बाद दोनों एक दूसरे को अपना राइटिंग स्टाइल के बारे में बताते हैं, हाउ दे कम अप विद द आइडियाज़, व्हाट्स देयर राइटिंग, like how they approach their writing. And so it's a good loves enemies to lover sort of trope, and it's emotional. Both characters have a really good emotional depth, and So okay, Emily Henry is really known for writing relatable stories, relatable characters. But and this one was that I really like this one. This is something that could actually happen in real life and so comforting. But then I also read People We Meet on Vacation because it's so famous, and then a Netflix show also came. Was it a show or a movie? I don't remember. Okay, and I watched that too. It was fine. This one I didn't like because I didn't like her writing style was still good, but I didn't like the trope of friends to lovers where they're friends, they have feelings for each other, but they're not able to confess their feelings. So they have partners, they have respective partners, but they're still going on vacations with each other, even though they like in the back of their mind they both have feelings for each other. So I didn't like that trope. That's why I didn't like People We Meet on Vacation, but Beach Read was really good. So that's what all I read in the month of January. Let me know what all you read, and I have also linked my Goodreads ka link in the description box, so you can follow me there. We can become friends there, and you can also let me know what all books you like to read, what all genres you like to read. My personal favorite is murder mystery, as you can already see. But that was my January wrap up. Bye.